Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Code with Ruby. This is Ruby. Today I'm going to teach you about Java IO, which is input and output. So, whenever we program something, we give some data to it that is called input, and we expect some output as a resultant. For example, we want to add two numbers, so we need to give two numbers as input, and the addition of the two numbers will be the output. So we are showing here the code of addition of two numbers. So we take int x, y, z. It means that we are taking x, y, z as an integer data type. So x equals to 3, we are initiating, y equals to 5, and z equals to x plus 5, which will be the addition of x and y. So we can take the output by printing it system.out.println z. Here println will be printing the value of z. So we'll be getting the resultant here as 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Java uses the concept of a stream to make input-output operation fast. Java.io package contains all the classes required for input and output operations. So a stream is a sequence of data flow in Java, and it is composed of bytes. It is called stream because it is like a stream of water that continues to flow. So in Java, streams are of two types, input streams and output streams. System class is one of the important class in Java. It contains in java.lang package. System class has input stream and output streams. For example, system.in is an input stream object which is default represents standard input device, for example keyboard, and system.out represents print stream object which by default represents standard output device, for example monitor, which is used to display normal messages. Similarly, system.error is also a print stream object which by default represents monitor, but it displays error messages. There are different ways of getting inputs. We can get inputs from the keyboard. We can get by a single character from the keyboard, a string from the keyboard, an integer value from the keyboard, or a float value from the keyboard, or as like a double value, short or long boolean value from the keyboard. Reading input with java.util.scanner class, etc. Accepting input from the keyboard. We can accept input from the keyboard in following two steps. Connect keyboard to an input stream object, then connect input stream reader to buffer reader. Here we are connecting buffer reader's stream with the input stream reader stream for reading the line by line data from the keyboard. So the above two steps can be written as a combined single statement as buffer reader BR equals to new buffer reader new input stream reader system.in. Accepting a single character from the keyboard. We can accept a single character from the keyboard as create a buffer reader class object, use read method to read a single character from the keyboard. So syntax will be buffer reader BR equals to new buffer reader new input stream reader system.in. And then next statement will be char ch equals to char br.read. Here read method returns its ASCII number, which is an int type, so it is converted to char type by typecasting. So in the second statement, we are writing char before br.read. Now accepting a string from keyboard. Similarly, we can accept a string value from the keyboard by readLine method. ReadLine method takes a string and return the string. So syntax will be buffer reader BR equals to new buffer reader, new input stream reader system.in. And then next statement, string name equals to br.readLine. Here br is buffer reader object and name is string object. We can accept an integer value from the keyboard by accept integer by using readLine method and then convert the string type given by the readLine method to integer type by using integer.parseInt. We cannot use here casting type method or other method because in casting type we can convert only class type to the different class type or fundamental data types to another fundamental data type. But here we are converting a string class to integer data type. So we are using integer.parseInt. So syntax will be take an integer num equals to integer.parseInt br.readLine. Accepting other types of data from the keyboard can be done as follows. For example, we can accept a float value by using syntax float n equals to float.parse float br.readLine. We can accept a byte value by byte.parseByte method. So syntax will be byte n equals to byte.parseByte br.readLine. Similarly, we can accept a short value by short.parseSort method. So short n equals to short.parseSort br.readLine. And a long value as long n equals to long.parseLong br.readLine. And a boolean value as boolean b equals to boolean.parse boolean br.readLine, etc. Accepting inputs in a line. We can use string tokenizer class of java.util package to break a string into tokens. We can break string by using a delimiter, which may be a comma or space. So here token is small words that a string can be converted into the small words by separating it with comma or space wherever it is found in the string. So syntax will be string tokenizer st equals to new string tokenizer br.readLine comma and then delimiter will be comma, or we can use delimiter of space. So if we are using comma, then whenever it is finding comma in the string, then it will separate that word, and whenever it is founding space, then if we are using delimiter space, then it will separate wherever space will be there in the string. And then string token equals to st.next token. It is used to collect individual tokens. So we are using token object, which is a string. Next is reading input with scanner class. We can read input or a text file using scanner class of java.util package. Scanner class actually breaks input into several tokens which can be retrieved from scanner object by using following methods, like next to read a string, next byte to read byte value, next int to read an integer value, next float to read float value, next long to read a long value, next double to read a double value. So we can write syntax as scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in, and next statement will be int num equals to sc.next int. Here sc is a scanner object and num is an integer type data, and we are using next int to read integer num. Now we'll be talking about displaying output. So displaying output can be done in two ways. Displaying output with system.out.printf or system.out.println or system.out.print, and second can be done by string.format. System.out I have print, println, printf, three types of print function. So in print, this method is used to print the text on the console and the cursor remains at the end of the text at the console. For example, system.out.print hello, system.out.print this is Ruby. So output will be hello, this is Ruby in a single line. As print, do not move to the next line or somewhere else. So it will be corresponding to that. Here notice that I have given space after hello and exclamatory sign. So that's why hello and then space is coming. Otherwise, if you don't give the space, it will be combined to the next print statement. Similarly, in println method is used to print the text on the console and the cursor moves to start of the next line of the console. So when we take an example, system.out.println hello and then system.out.println this is Ruby. So output will be hello in one line and then in next line this is Ruby will be there because we are using println. Here is one mistake that L is left here in the first system.out.println statement. Printf method. This method is used to print the text but other takes a single argument whereas it takes multiple arguments. So this is used in Java to format the output. For example, we take salary as float data type equals to 61568.37F and next we want to print it as a format. So system.out.printf salary is %f comma sal. Here %f is the data type is a float type. So output will be salaries 61568.37. Here we can display output by string.format. So here output will be displayed as formatted output. It is very similar like system.out.printf. So syntax will be we take num as integer data type equals to 34 and s as string data type equals to hey and another st equals to string.format number equals to %d then %n string equals to %s and comma num comma s. We are using here %d since it is an integer data type and %n to go to the next line and %s as it is string type and so we are placing num and s as the value to be placed in wherever the format is described in the statement. So if we take an example like that, there are two same type of data that is integer data type. So how the number will be or the value will be placed after the format that the same way it will be placed in the output. So here output will be number equals to 34 string in the next line equals to hey. So that's all for today's session. So now we come to review questions. Question number 1. What is difference between system.out.printf and string.format? Question number 2. What is buffer reader? Question number 3. What is input stream reader? So please write your answers in the comment section below and till that time take care. Bye.